Shalom, giving all praises to Yahweh Bashem Shai, double honors to the apostles and others of great millstone, Yahweh Bashem Shai Brakatham, to the hopeful elect. This is just another real quick to the point of what's coming to America, Babylon the Great. I saw this with Kazakhstan, and how the people are in an uproar because the price of fuel, I believe they said it doubled overnight. All right, and caused the people to it caused the people to start tearing shit up out there, and so much that the government resigned. I believe the president stepped down. So they're tearing shit up out there right now. And because again, coming to America, right? I was watching other videos and just seeing what's going on. Because again, all these things are coming to America eventually, right? And I was watching this guy, this WHO director, or whatever he is, for WHO, right? And he was talking about how he has a plan. They were talking about how they have a plan their plan is to, with the Vanessa, get 70% of the world population, right, to take that juice. Now, I believe they said like there's roughly 30% of the world's population. So they're trying to get it to 70%. And really, they're trying to get 100%. All right. But nevertheless, so I saw that, right. And then I also saw where this guy, the French president, which, that pissed a lot of people off because he made this statement about how he's going to basically piss the unvanessed. All right, he's going to basically harass them, to get the Vanessa. And like I said, that pissed a lot of people off. So, because they gotta put the squeeze on, man. This is what's taking place around the world. The dragon, he's tightening his grip because other places are in fact going back on lockdown. Like I was watching with this over there in China. All right, like they're locking whole cities down, and forcing people out their homes. People are getting dragged out their homes and forced quarantines and the whole 9 yards. That's taking place over there in China right now. All right. So again, just the fact being that they got to put they got to continue to apply the pressure, and here it is. They're talking about these. Speaking of France, they were talking about how they supposedly found more mutations. All right, another virus outbreak, right? As well as like Israel, they're talking about another flu-like outbreak or something along something along that nature, right? Which if you have the spiritual eyes to see, you can see, because the scriptures say, not being ignorant of Satan's devices, man. We know what the goal is, all right. So it's just a matter of how they gotta, put the pieces to play, and bring these things about. All right. Because again, more lockdowns are coming. More, you can expect more draconian measures to be taken in place. All right. So, and I'm just here on my other phone. I'm just looking through some stuff. Because again, well, going to this guy real quick, Joe Biden, he's basically still saying how this is a pandemic of the Vanessa, right? Because again, with the possibility of all these outbreaks and whatnot, and when shit hits the ceiling, and if something happens, is nothing for them to blame the Vanessa. All right. So they're causing this division. All right. And pretty much one thing is going to lead to another. All right. Because again, coming to America, you can expect something to happen to where, hey, people are going to start tearing this place up. Here it is with this whole insurrection that took place in January 6th last year. You got the anniversary coming up, right? So like I said, it just being a matter of time before something happens to where, because the script is going to how, more specifically with Jake, you see Jake getting riled up, the Lord rousing that spirit up in Jake, right? Because I was also looking into this whole so-called, what do you call it, border crisis, and they're talking about how basically they're letting criminals in, which is basically staging this it's setting up for possible terrorist attacks, right? With this whole border crisis, they're just allowing these illegal immigrants to come in, right? And like I said, the possible scenario of a terrorist attack, which of course they're going to blame it out on Jake as well, right? Because what was I going to say? I was talking about how, the scriptures talk about how specifically with Jake, the Lord rousing that spirit up in them, right? But every time Jake would get roused up, Esau would put them back to sleep. He would rock them back to sleep, right? Well, the time is going to come when that Esau, he's not going to be able to pull that shit off anymore. All right, the time is going to come. All right, and Jake is going to really be tearing shit up out here. A purge-like setting in Babylon the Great. And with all these bills that they're trying to come to pass, because like I said, the beast, the dragon is tightening his grip. So you can expect them to come after our livelihoods. All right. Our jobs, everything, is going to be affected. Right. And so, like I said, this is going to cause the people to become restless. And this is what's going to cause the seditions of men in Babylon the Great, such as it's here. We'll play this video. This is as well a blackout. They got a blackout as well. So they're not really pushing this on the mainstream media, of course, as usual. Like I said, because with the whole dialect, man, people are going to get sick of talking, man. People are going to get fed up with the broken promises, because even with this guy, Joe Biden, they are ripping his ass apart because of all these broken promises, all these things that he said he wasn't going to do. He's doing them. Such as mandates, so on and so forth. And a lot of things that he said he was going to do, he's not doing it. So, like I said, eventually people are going to be done with the talking, and, this is where this seditions of men is going to come into play. People are going to take action into their own hands. Second Ezra chapter 15 and 15. For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be a sedition among men, and an invading one another, right? Because they ran, I believe they set this guy's house on fire and sacked the mayor's office and, stuff like that, because again, people are going to get to a point where they don't give a shit anymore. They're going to, here it is, these so-called, these politicians, man, they're supposed to be for the people, right? And the people have been coming to find out that these people are full of shit. So this is why, like I said, people are going to take matters into their own hand. I'm going to read that again. For there shall be sedition among men. All right. It's going to be an uprising. All right. A revolt, so to say. It says, in invading one another. Yeah, because like I said, these politicians, right, these people in these, positions to where they're supposed to be speaking on behalf of the people. Like I said, they're being found out to be liars. So, hey, people are going to start running up into their houses, burning their houses. You can expect these people, these senators and whatever. A lot of them are going to get kidnapped and held for ransom. right? A lot of them are going to be put to death, you know. And I'm just, just saying this through the spirit, man. You see public executions, stuff like that. Um, it says, and they shall not regard their kings nor princes. And you're already seeing that, man, with this whole F Joe Biden, right? People don't, they don't like Joe Biden. Here it is. They're talking about impeaching this guy and getting him out of office, like the Republicans. They're talking about getting him out of there. The people, they want this guy impeached. A lot of people that voted for Biden, man, they want him out of there. They regret their decision. They want him out of there. They're calling Biden the worst president of all time. So hey, even to the top of Babylon the Great, the top leaders such as Joe Biden, so on and so forth, man. These people they're not going to give a shit about what these guys have to say. So it says, in the course of their actions shall stand in their power. So, like I said, people are going to take matters into their own hands. You got gun sales, ammunition sales going up. I believe last year, man, this was the highest that it's been since, if I'm not mistaken. Because hey, like I said, the great revolt, a great revolution is coming to Babylon the Great. All right, especially when when they start cracking down on people's livelihoods, man. Like as the saying goes, man, you back the cat into a corner, it's going to come out swinging. And these people are to the point where, hey, their hands are tied, and eventually they're going to come out swinging, man. It's going to be all hell, all chaos out here on the streets of America, and soon, man, it's not going to be safe going outside. Where now you have the freedom to, go about and do what you please or whatnot. Well, very soon, that's not going to be the case. All right, because you're going to have shootouts. All right, executions, people getting executed on the spot, public hangings, all that stuff is coming. It's coming. As I often say, man, America is going to be the worst rated R movie of all time. It's going to be that bad here. All right. But I also want to get this. 2 Esdras 13 and 30. 2 Esdras 13 and 31. And one shall undertake to fight against another. One city against another. One place against another. One people against another, and one realm against another. So you're gonna have all type of divisions, man. And like I said, you already seen that now with the whole Vanessa, the Vanessa and the unvanessed, the mask and the no mask. Right? We're already seeing these things take place now. All right. But eventually this is going to spill over big time. And it's going to turn into one big mess. Like you have democratic states against Republican states, and it's just all type of confusion and division out here. And like I said, man, eventually this is going to spill over. All right, and again, because hey, this is coming to Babylon the Great. Because I said this before, going into how you got the price of living, all right, is going up, but our wages are staying the same. Our paychecks are staying the same when everything around us is going up. And you got to ask yourself, man, because the way to protect, to provide for ourselves and our families, man, it's gonna get more and more hard. And here it is, these people are suffering all type of what do they call it? The damn, I forgot the term for it. Oh man, it's right on the tip of my tongue. This pandemic, pandemic fatigue. I think that's what it is. You know, because people are tired as it is, man. People are tired of this shit as it is. You know, people are already fed up. They're already frustrated. Tensions are at an all-time high. All right. So when, you know, you try to go to the gas station, such as, you know, Kazakhstan, Kazakhstan, right? Try to go to, you know, you get some gas, right? You get some gas tonight, and then, you know, tomorrow, you know, go to get some more gas, and the price is doubled. What do you think that's going to lead to? What do you think? What do you think? That's going to cause all type of chaos, all hell to break loose. You know. So yeah, man. I'm gonna read this one more time. Verse 31, 2 Ezra 13 and 31. It says, "And one shall undertake to fight against another, one city against another, one place against another, one people against another, and one realm against another." All right, yeah, because hey, you know, it's gonna turn into a dog eat dog world here. Not only are they gonna be coming after the politicians, the governors, mayors, so on and so forth, but everyone's gonna turn their necks on one another, man. They're gonna be after each other's throats. All right, because of a great tribulation and the lack of bread, you know. So I just wanted to touch on this real quick. Lord's well, to the point. Lord's well, it was edifying, giving all praises to Yahweh Shema Shai. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Yahweh Shema Shai Barakatham, to the hopeful elect. Lord's will until next time, Shalom.